One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay.
Sibonga kakhulu siyabonga indlondlo Zulu dancers abantu abasha abayimisela ukuthi bazosikhombisa ukuthi ingaba amasiko ethu abaleke kangakanani. Khona uqadasi ukhona umaqhinga maduzane nabo bayangena bazosinandisela emveni kwalokho siyaqhubeka futhi ukhona usigwili ikhona ibig naz baningi kakhulu abacula sanabo ukhona ukhuzani kusazoba mnandi kakhulu si-celebrate noma sigubha inyanga yamagugu usuku olubaleke kakhulu kangaka emlandweni besaqhubeka belungisa DJ Melon ukhona noSiyanda asoze sakhohlwe emlandweni okwenzeka 24 September okwenza namhlanje kusihlanganise njengama provinces sazobona ama province engena ngokuhlukahlukana kwawo esikhombisa ubuhle bawo Eastern Cape, Northwest, Northern Cape bazongena la egroundini basikhombise izinto abahle ngazo ema provinceni abo.
Well, I'm Xolisi. You know what? It is a hive of activity here at Princess Magogo Stadium, and it's also very colorful with various different indigenous groups coming out to showcase their cultural ancestry. And as you can see behind me, the visuals are electrifying. They're bold, they're beautiful, they're bright, they're diverse, and they make up the fiber of South Africa and us as a nation. Well, I am joined by the Minister of Arts and Culture, Zizi Kodwa, just to speak to us about the importance of this day, National Heritage Day. Why is it important that we as South Africans hold on to our culture, our roots, our background, where we come from, Minister?
Just behind us, I think your viewers have missed a lot of 9 provinces showcasing each diversity, representing each province is behind here. Eastern Cape, Limpopo have just gone past now. It's important to celebrate who we are, because our identity is not just language in terms of heritage, but it's who we are. Look how beautiful you are. You look like a Makoti. And it's a celebration, it's a heritage you must celebrate. Language, culture, music, geographical space. And today is about celebrating diversity. And that you can see, all 9 provinces are represented here, representing different diversity of each province.
You know, South Africa is a melting pot of nations. We all come together, and in some weird way, we are all intricately woven into each other in terms of culture. But just holding on and preserving our culture in terms of language. You just mentioned language, the importance of being able to speak your language, your mother tongue in South Africa.
Language is identity. And it's important that as we talk about diversity and a rainbow nation, but what identifies that nation is a recognition that we are different people. Yesterday, I sent off proteas, and I was telling them about the national flower called protea, because it represents a divergence of elements, but it's in one. We are that protea represented here. We are a national plant represented convergence of representing national elements. And it is who we are that we celebrate one another. All national groups, whatever the size is, must be respected. And it's in the essence, the architecture of our constitution. And what we see today here is about what South Africa is about. Our lessons from somewhere in the continent, where you have a dominant ethnical group, dominates because of its views, because of tribalism, where the architects of our constitution was meant in such a way that we recognize the smallest national group, as you can see here.
And that for me is absolutely beautiful. Just in terms of what your department is doing in spearheading the music that we have, you know, the arts industry. We know here in KwaZulu-Natal, Maskandi is a popular one. But across the 9 provinces, we have various cultural groups that also want their music to be out there in the mainstream. So just in terms of the National Arts Department pushing the music industry as well.
Music, one of the biggest expo in US is music. And here in South Africa, we have not recognized the role of music, arts and culture, as well as sport. And I think we're beginning to lift that up, because it's not about on and off the field. It's about its contribution to social cohesion and nation building. That's why most successful countries, they've got a strong foundation of sport, because they understand sport as a very important anchor of nation building. We are moving towards that. That's why last week we had what is called School Sport in Daba, a grassroots foundation upon which we will then anchor some of the pillars of nation building.
And before I let you go, talking on sport, the Indigenous Games that we're going to be seeing here and being displayed, many of them want to also be into the mainstream sports, fraternity. Talk to us about how we're going to revive that Indigenous Games, inclusive into the mainstream sporting arena. Importantly,
each province that is represented here for the whole week in KwaZulu-Natal, we have an annual Indigenous Games. Limpopo, they'll come with their Indigenous Games. Cape Town, they'll come in Tonga and everything else. But what we need to do as part of professionalizing some of these things, it's a matter that we're discussing with federations. How do we make sure what we see this celebration becomes a professional sport?
Minister, before I let you go, I see you wearing very brightly colored pants. Can you talk to us about where this comes from and what is behind this inspiration?
Now, the best designer is Sonamile Ndamase. Sonamile Ndamase is the one who dressed President Mandela, you know, the Mandela t-shirts. And behind this is spring, man. All what it means is brightness, is happiness. South Africa today is a happy nation. And I think our happiness index is on the positive because of the celebration of who we are. Whatever negativity we have around us, but we must never forget we are who we are as a people, and we must celebrate each moment.
Very true. Thank you so much for joining us, Minister Zizi Kodwa. It's always a pleasure speaking to you. Well, you heard the Minister of Sports, Arts and Culture just talking to us about the importance of today. It's about diversity, it's about inclusiveness, it's about embracing our ethnic background, giving homage to ancestral background as well, but more importantly, celebrating together as South Africa. It's back to you in studio.
Our country as the nation. Showcasing who we are, what we would at,
Thank you.
where do we come from, our background, thanking our heroes,
They fought for this country. That is why we are celebrating. The whole nation ibuka thina namhlanje Princess Magogo Stadium. Indeed, the colorful day.
On the stage.
Big Naz. We call you Big Naz. Abafana baseplazi. Usgwili usefikile. Ukhona uKhuzani. Maqhinga noQadasi. Siyayijabulela nemvula. Ngoba ikhombisa ukuthi ngempela lolu suku lubusisiwe. 24 September. We know our history. Uma sikhuluma ngo 24 September. Siyakhuluma singakwazi ukushiya ngaphandle isilo ilembe. Ushaka kashayeki. Ushaka ngesaba ukuthi ushaka. Usuku olukhulu lolu esikhumbula isilo esakhothama umbumbi wesizwe ngezizwe nangezizwe. Ingakho sibumbene namhlanje. Ubuhle beningizimu Afrika. Usekela Mongameli Ubaba Mashatile uzobe exoxa nathi namhlanje esibusisa kulolu suku. Ungqongqoshe Ubaba uZizikodwa naye ngokunjalo. Siyabonga kakhulu kumnyango wezemidlalo, ubuciko namasiko. Sebeyangena sesizoqala ke program yethu. Ningene nje nihlale phansi. Ningene nje nihlale phansi. Siyabona intombi lapha yamatshiji. Ayeye matshiji ayeye. Ayike kulungile ngicela ukudedela amaqhinga angikudedele nawe Qadasi.
Se la shona.
One, 2, 2. 1, 2.
Hambela se la shona. Koma kanobamba. Ngiyowashala. Ntomba ngithula. Hambela se la shona. Koma kanobamba ngiyowashara intomba ngithula bayikhomba le bayikhombe towe bayikhomba le bayikhombe tohwena iyatoza he sizoqoma iyatoza he sizoqoma qoma mina ngane abantu qoma mina sesheli sama wishel sam uzonqoma nini wishel sam qoma mina wishel sam uzonqoma nini wishel sam qoma mina wishel sam uzonqoma nini wishel sam qoma mina
Lagalala kanya bantu lagalala sashale somewhere lagalala kanya bantu lagalala sashale somewhere
hawulagalala umama uyasibhekela hawulagalala
lagalala
hawulagalala umama uyaswashela hawulagalala
lagalala kanya bantu
hawulagalala umama uyasibhekela hawulagalala Oma mina nganya bantu Oma mina sesheli sami Oma mina kodwa nganya bantu Oma mina sesheli sama Wishel sam uzonqoma nini wishel sam Oma mina wishel sam uzonqoma nini wishel sam Oma mina wishel sam uzonqoma nini wishel sam Oma mina
One two yebo sanibonani KwaMashu ninjani awusaphela nathi igama lami nguDavid Jenkins kodwa emculweni ngaziwa ngoqatasi namhlanje ngihamba nomngani wami wasempangeni kwaZulu uMagqinga Hadebe
sanibonani nonke KwaMashu siyajabula ukuba nani namhlanje siyabonga kakhulu we exam washona wena asisahlangani ngisho emgwaqweni nje ngiyafisa ukuthi ngelinye ilanga sihlangane ngikubingelele sawubona silima we exam washona wena asisahlangani ngisho emgwaqweni nje ngiyafisa ukuthi ngelinye ilanga sihlangane ngikubingelele sawubona silima Manibon exam ni cheluti njabulega Manibon exam ni cheluti njabulega Manibon exam ni cheluti njabulega ngijabuleka kulolu thando lami olusha ngijabuleka manibone eksami tshela ukuthi ngijabuleka manibone eksami tshela ukuthi ngijabuleka manibone eksami tshela ukuthi ngijabuleka ngijabuleka kulolu thando lami olusha ngijabuleka. Manibone examine tshela ukuthi ngijabuleka manibone examine tshela ukuthi ngijabuleka manibone examine tshela ukuthi ngijabuleka ngijabuleka kulolu thando lami olusha ngijabuleka manibone examine tshela ukuthi ngijabuleka manibone examine tshela ukuthi ngijabuleka manibone examine tshela ukuthi ngijabuleka ngijabuleka kulolu thando lami olusha ngijabuleka.
Okay, so ngiculela ingoma yokugcina zobalelisa nenyingoma endala kaJuluka amaqa wethu bizwa it was a Friday, come Friday. We baba unzima kulomhlaba we baba nomsebenzi ubhokile we baba nemali ayingeni awungathila lifikele ngaphela we baba awusithi woza Friday my darling woza Friday umsebenzi ubhokile woza Friday my sweet woza Friday langali nkomile mina awusithi woza Friday my darling woza Friday umsebenzi ubhokile woza Friday my sweet woza Friday langali nkomile mina. Goodbye, I'm going now. I'm going goodbye. I'm going now. I'm going goodbye. I'm going now. I'm going goodbye. I'm going now. I'm going tomorrow morning. I'm going now. I'm going tomorrow morning. I'm going now. I'm going goodbye. I'm going now. I'm going outside. Sesiyahamba manje. Sesiyahamba sala. Sesiyahamba manje. Sesiyahamba goodbye. I'm going now. I'm going now. Siyabonga insala kahle.
Siyabonga.
Siyabonga kakhulu kumaqhinga noqadasi esibazi kakhulu ngokuthi basimele nakuwo wonke nje amazwe omhlaba behamba bephakamisa iflag nobuhle bethu baseningizimu Afrika ngomculo wabo. Siyahamba ke maduzane siya lapha kuSigwili ngoba nawe usefikile uSigwili. Uma siqeda lapho siyaqhubeka futhi DJ Melon nawe siyanda ake nithi nje kancane sisalinda uSigwili beqeda nje ukumxhumela into zakhe bese ziyasha. Nisamukelekile uma ningena, simukela abangenayo, siyababona bayinkumbi ngeinkumbi. Bengena nxa zonke ePrincess Magogo Stadium. Bethi imvula noma akuyona imvula kodwa imvula siyithatha njengesibusiso. Ngoba usuku lolu okwaguqa ngalo ilembe lekamanye amalembe. Siyabonga. Free State, phumelela kwakho. Nawe Gauteng, nawe Limpopo, Mpumalanga, Northwest, Western Cape, noKwaZulu-Natal. Siyabonga kakhulu. Ikole ngayikole ezingenayo. Imsakaze khona phakathi kwethu ngokuhlukahlukana. Abakamabona kude siyababona abantathelayo. Ukuze umhlaba wazi kwenzakalani, siyabonga. Niphuma na TV njoba nihleli lapho nje. Imsakaze khona. Ukhozi FM naluya. Indatheli zethu zikhona. Zenza edume ngazo nazo. iNCA nayo ngiyayibona phambi kwethu. Benza umsebenzi omuhle. Amacilongo cultural diversity yethu, viva. sizodlala la. Asizile. Ukubheda ayidaba okudlala. Sithi my games, my roots, my pride, my future. To all learners from South Africa, sisho njalo sithi my games, my pride, my roots. As we are here celebrating, commemorating our cultural diversity and heritage, thanking all provincial cultural groups who are here at Princess Magogo Stadium, celebrating on the 24th of September, the day in history, the day we'll never forget as the nation. This is our strength, this is our pride. Thanking KwaZulu-Natal Province Sports, Arts and Culture, as well as the National Sports, Arts and Culture. We are waiting for our Deputy President, our Minister Zizi Godwa, to officially launch the Indigenous Games. Halala! Squealy, useready. Asimnikezeni ihlombe. Uyasithatha usela phezulu akukho esikwazi ukuqala ngaphandle kwemkhuleko. That's how we do things in South Africa. Kungena intandane. Sizwa intandane. Ayeye Squealy, ayeye.
Sanibona abayimpilo yami sebunzime abangahluleka ukwenza phambi sithi yahluleka mangingedwa yahluleka mangingedwa mangingedwa yahluleka 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 mangingedwa ayashaba emfuliyane ikalizana sakho ezuwa ameva yashaba emfuliyane ikalizana sakho ezuwa amanami amanami ngicela ungangishila ngoba yabana yahluleka mangingedwa yahluleka mangingedwa yahluleka mangingedwa oh yahluleka mangingedwa hey ameva yahlaba emfuliyane ngicela isandla sakho phezuwa ameva yahlaba emfuliyane ngicela isandla sakho phezuwa hamanami hamanami ngicela ungangishila ngoba kuyabana la hamanami hamba nami ngicela ungangishila ngoba kuyabana la hamba nami ngicela ungangishila ngoba kuyabana yahluleka mangingedwa yahluleka mangingedwa oh yahluleka mangingedwa sanibonani dumelang amsheni yenda good morning goeiemôre ake sithi-ke unguJehova bafowethu kanti ungubani wena uyamangalisa Jehova uyakhazimula Jehova kanti ungubani na Jehova namhlangosi siyamangala uma sibhekala wasithatha khona ukube wena baba wawungekho baba ngabe safele endleleni indlela leno sithanda ngayo indlela leno sinakekela ngayo indlela leno sikhathalela ngayo indlela lena osifikela ngayo wena ungubani wena Jesus
Phakama sithi 1 2 3 wangithi. Yebo. Yebo wangithi songo. Awulatume Zulu lotuma. Lotuma Zulu. Kodwa siyabonga kakhulu. Lotuma Zulu. Futhi siyena yethu fanele.
Sanibonani. Ngicela sisukume ngenhlonipho. Samkele uDeputy President of the Republic. Deputy President Paul Mashatile, ngicela sihloniphe. Sisukume ngenhlonipho. As we welcome the Deputy President of the Republic. Thank you very much, DJ Sianda and DJ Melon. Sanibonani KwaZulu-Natal, Princess Magogo Stadium. Sanibonani. Igama lami nguZizi wakwaKodwa. Udlamini uZizi ujama kaSiyadu ufakade umlamo ngawelo wela zinkonjalo nqamazi namaphiko. I would like to welcome you, Deputy President of the Republic, the Premier of the province, the MECs that are here, the mayors, the councillors, our traditional leaders, representatives from different cultural groups representing provinces. Siyanamukela Princess Magogo to celebrate a very important day in the history and the life of South Africans, Heritage Day, which is who we are. Deputy President, we thought we should start on time because we've been advised that there's a wave of a rain that is coming, which may disrupt us. I will therefore, without any waste of time, Deputy President, request that we all rise, sisukume, sinenge inyawo, for the national anthem. May we all rise for the national anthem. Sihloniphe umhobe wesizwe. Siyabonga. Choir, national anthem.
So
May I request that we remain standing for the moment of silence. Ngicela sisukume okugcina ngci sinikeze inhlonipho ngokuhamba emhlabeni komntwana wakwaphinda ngene. Inhlonipho. Ngiyabonga. You may be seated. Deputy President, on behalf of the National Executive, we would like to welcome you to KwaZulu-Natal, to this historic and important event, which coincides, Deputy President, with an annual celebration of our Indigenous Games. Just before you arrived, Deputy President, there was a carnival showcasing all 9 provinces, their cultures and their diversity. These are the provinces you see there on the grandstands. This is who we are as South Africans. Our diversity is who we are as a people. May I at this stage, ngenhlonipho uzithoba, ngizocela undunankulu wesifundazwe umama uNomusa Dube asamukele, the Premier.
Siyabonga kakhulu mphathiswa ungqongqoshe uzizikodwa. Siyafisa ukuqala ngokuthi sikhuleke kulelanga elibaleke kangaka kuthina silapha KwaZulu-Natal. Masikhuleka ke mhlonishwa Zizi, mhlambe kuzoqala mina kodwa okulandelayo kuzofanele ukuthi uZizi akhuleke. Wena wesilo ndabezitha siyabonga kakhulu mphathi wohlelo hlonishwa uzizikodwa. Siyabingelela nomphathiswa uDokotela uMahlaba baphathiswe lo hlelo. Sibingelele ku Deputy President Paul Mashatile umhlonishwa. Sibingelele abahlonishwa bakhona, umhlonishwa uCele, umhlonishwa uPravin Gordon, umhlonishwa uZikalala, abo Deputy Minister bonke abakhona, uDeputy Speaker weNational Assembly Honorable Tsinoli. Siyafisa ukubingelela ubuholi bendlu yomdabu kanye namakhoisan. Sibingelele ama members of the Executive Council waKwaZulu-Natal. Sibingelele ku Deputy Mayor, Councillor Umyeni na wonke ama councillors akhona phakathi kwethu. Inkosi yesizwe yakwaSithole ongusekela sihlalo wendlu yobuholi bomdabu KwaZulu-Natal. Sibingelele all the members of the diplomatic corps, members of parliament, the senior government officials, all social cohesion advocates, sports federation, traditional leaders, our nation's artists whom we are celebrating today and our heritage. Bonke abahlonishwa abakhona namhlanje ekseni siyabingelela. Kuyintokozo kakhulu siyathobeka njengesifundazwe saKwaZulu-Natal ukuthi kulelanga elihlonipheke kangaka, ilanga where we are celebrating our Shaka Day, that we are now celebrating with the whole country and the whole nation of South Africa. Siyafisa ukubonga kakhulu kumongameli and His Excellency Deputy President Paul Mashatile ukuthi nikwazi ukuzo celebrate nathi lelanga elibalekile emlandweni wakwaZulu. Kuyi long weekend ke le enhle kakhulu lapho esibona khona izivakashi zikhona zigcwele lapha esifundazweni saKwaZulu-Natal. Okuhle kakhulu ke kuthina ngoba kusho ukuthi umnotho wethu esizama ukufukula nokuvuselela uyavuka futhi uyavuseleleka. Last National Heritage Day of the 6th administration that we are celebrating today. And next time, ngonyaka ozayo ngalesi sikhathi ngalelanga siyaba celebrate iminyaka ewu30 selokhu leli lizwe lethu lathola inkululeko. And uma ngabe si celebrate and marking the 30 years of freedom, we will be forced undoubtedly to look back on the road that we have traveled in order for us to map the way forward into the next 30 years. And in this regard, siyawufisa ukuthi uma sibheka emuva kuba ukuthi sibheka umsebenzi esiwenzile siwenzela isizwe selokhu lizwe lethu lathola inkululeko. Kuyafanele singawukhohlwa umlando wethu ukuthi singobani nanokuthi sisuka kuphi nanokuthi kukuphi lapho ekufanele siphokophele khona. Our national heritage is a collection of natural wonders and built architecture that is a product of our hands and industry. Uma si recognize this day, kuyafanele futhi sibone ukuthi amaqala wethu womzabalazo nawo siyawabonga siwahloniphe. Ngo-2018, our provincial government umayiqala under the leadership of Premier Simkhunu, we took a decision yokuthi will institutionalize the programs of the military veterans. Ngalokho kwenzeka isiqiniseko sokuthi ihhovisi lama military veterans linomnyango ngaphansi komnyango kaNdunankulu kwenzele ukuthi yonke iminyango kahulumeni ikwazi ukuthi isebenzisane nama military veterans wethu kodwa futhi akwazi ukuthola izinsiza ekufanele awathole. Kanjalo ngale Freedom Day ngale nyanga ye Freedom noba i-Heritage Month, we launched the preservation and the promotion of Urayo Timkwanazi Heritage Program. And this was held under the theme, ushering communities into the 30 years of political freedom, democracy, peace and development in KwaZulu-Natal. Namhlanje ekseni siyagcizelela ke ukuthi uma sigubha iminyaka ewu30 ngonyaka ozayo kodwa ke thina lapha KwaZulu-Natal Deputy President siyobe singagubhi yona iminyaka ewu30 sobe sigubha iminyaka ewu20 ngoba kunesikhathi lapho abantu bakithi babengekho ngaphansi kwesandla senkululeko. Siyazi ukuthi ngesikhathi sikhuluma ngohlelo lakababa uRayo Timkwanazi sasikhuluma ukuthi zonke izinhlelo zabaholi bethu kakhulukazi amaqala omzabalazo kufanele ukuthi siwagubhe futhi siyenze isiqiniseko sokuthi even imndeni yayo nayo iyakuthola ukuzizwa ingxenye yentando yeningi. It was the first president of Botswana, Cecil Ritsekama, who put it well when he said, and I quote, "We should write our own history books to prove that we did have a past, and that it was a past that was just as worth writing and learning about as any other. We must do this for the simple reason that a nation without a past is a lost nation, and a people without a past is a people without a soul. So our heroes and heroines must be immortalized by means of programs so that we can pay tribute. Yalawo maqala wethu womzabalazo nalapha KwaMashu ikhaya leli elomzabalazo wenkululeko yesizwe lapho abaholi abakhona abaningi balwela khona lenkululeko. Lapha KwaMashu kunedlinza lesilo futhi kunendlunkulu noma isigodlo sesilo esikhona ekufanele siyenze isiqiniseko sokuthi naso siyingxenye yomlando wethu njengabantu balapha KwaMashu. Our heritage is our treasure. Our heritage is our honeypot that brings tourists to our shores. From ulwandle lethu to izintaba zethu zokhahlamba to iculture yethu kanye nama wonders wethu bo Drakensberg, ukhahlamba, isimangaliso, wetlands, our history imile ekutheni sikhombise umhlaba wonke ngalobucwebecwebe nobukhazikhazi obukhona lapha KwaZulu-Natal. Deputy President, next year the World Heritage Council sits in 2024 to consider the inclusion of Isbudu Caves in KwaDukuza as a World Heritage Site. Siyathemba ukuthi ministers izikodwa le heritage site izokwazi ukuthi ibe ingxenye yamagugu walapha eNingizimu Afrika. Ngalamazwi siyafisa ukunamukela nonke kulelanga elibalekile iShaka Day lapha KwaZulu-Natal. Siphinde sikhuleke esilweni samabandla, sikhuleke kongangezwe lakhe, sithi wena wesilo, wena wesilo, ndabezitha, ndabezitha. Siyabonga.
Thank you very much, Premier. Sijahile ngespeed sikamtshantshi. Okwamanje will allow the recitation of the preamble of the Constitution by learners. It is important, Deputy President, that in all our events, as part of nation building and social cohesion, we allow learners to recitate the preamble of the Constitution. Over to you. Seningaqala lapho ngaphesheya. Siyanda. Nomelon nihlezi nje imakha isebenzi.
Thina bantu baseNingizimu Afrika siyazamukela izenzo ezingalungile zesikhathi esadlula. Siphakamisa labo abahluphekele ubulungiswa nenkululeko emhlabeni wethu. Sihlonipha labo abasebenzele ukwakha nokuthuthukisa izwe lethu. Futhi sikholelwa ukuthi iNingizimu Afrika ingeyabo bonke abahlala kuyo. Sibumbene nakuba singafani. Ngakho-ke ngokusebenzisa labo abasimele esibakhethe ngokukhululeka, samukela lo mthetho sisekelo njengomthetho omkhulu weRiphabhliki ukuba
die verdeeldheid van die verlede te heel en 'n samelewing gegrond op demokratiese waardes, maatskaplike geregtigheid en basiese menseregte te skep. Die grondslag te lê vir 'n demokratiese en oop samelewing waarin regering gegrondves is op die wil van die bevolking en elke burger gelyk deur die reg beskerm word.
to prove the quality of life of all citizens and feed the potential of each person and build a united and democratic South Africa, able to take its rightful place as a sovereign state in the
Madoda, nabambelela khanda kwenzekala. Siyaxolisa ngaloko kwenzekile bekunenkinga encane nje ayiyo load shedding khona kwenzekile la kule machine khona phambi kwami. Thank you very much to the learners and students for the rendition of the preamble and the Constitution of the Republic. Thank you very much. Sesizocela ke ngesisikhathi phambi njengobeyize uDeputy President ngenhlonipho enkulu, I want to welcome and respect abefundisi abamele unyazi lozulu olungathethi manga. Namkelekile bafundisi. Nondlunkulu siyamkeliwe i-Premier of the province. Ijadu likhona. Ngicela ijadu lingene lizokwamkela uDeputy President. Ngicela ijadu lingene. Ngicela ijadu lingene.
Yabe! Usu! Yabe! Usu! Yabe! Uyayivubela! Uyayivubela! Impi! Uyayivubela! 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 Impi! Uyayivubela! Ngiyazapha! 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 Angalas! Angalas! Bijala shebu! Bunaman! Ushebu! Angalas! Angalas!
Asibashayeleni izandla ijadu. Siyabonga kakhulu. At this stage, it is my privilege and honor on behalf of this historic day, Heritage Day, which celebrates us as a people, that I now invite the Deputy President of the Republic, Deputy President Paul Mashatile. Deputy President.
Thank you, Zizi. Say something, Zizi. Thank you, Program Directors, Minister of Sports, Arts and Culture, Obabu Zizi Kotwa, and MEC for Sports, Arts and Culture, Obaba Umhlaba. Mangibulise uPremier wePhondo uMama uNomsa Dube. uPremier uthe masingena la wathi kimi the province was celebrating Shaga's Day yesterday, and normally when
they do, which is supposed to be today, it rains. Now, in our culture, when it rains, it means it's a blessing. So it means this activity here to today, it's blessed. Kodwa ke angeke sinhlalise emvuleni, so we are going to try and rush so that when the rain intensifies, sibe sesiqedile. Let me also send my honor ku-isilo, silo samabandla, His Majesty King Misizulu kaZwelithini. Bayede. Bayede. Mangibulise futhi amakhosi akhona la ngaphakathi kwethu, ondaba ezitha bonke abakhona. Ngibulise ama-ministers wethu akhona la namhlanje nama-deputy ministers. Ngibulise umeya namakhansela akhona ngaphakathi kwethu namhlanje. Ukhona ukhansela Zandile Myeni, deputy mayor waseThekwini Metropolitan, who's amongst us. The speaker of eThekwini Metropolitan Council, Thabani Nyawose, and all other mayors and councillors who are here. Let me greet members of the diplomatic corps who are here with us, senior officials, the media, na wonke umuntu okhona nathi la today ngiyanibulisa nonke. Program directors, today, the 24th of September, is the day of promoting and preserving our collective memory as a people. We are a country united in our diversity. We belong to great men and women who stood and fought for South Africa of our dreams. A South Africa that is non-racial, non-sexist, democratic, united, and indeed united in our dreams. Program director, as South Africa, we have been fighting for a non-racial, non-sexist, democratic, united, and indeed a prosperous society. We are one people. Like the great Pixley Isaka Gaseme envisioned, we will continue in these teachings and guided by uniting and bearing any division so that we can be a great nation that even Madiba, the founding president of our democracy, envisioned in 1994. Today's celebrations take place under the theme celebrating our cultural diversity in a democratic South Africa. An important theme that tasks us to reflect on our democratic journey and also embrace the complexities that come with nation building and social cohesion in the context of our past, present, and future. I'm encouraged by the presence of South Africans from all 9 provinces who are here, who will be participating in activities throughout the week. Program director, siyabamukela bonke abantu bakwaZulu-Natal and all people who came to honor this event as organized by our Minister of Sports, Arts and Culture together with the province of KwaZulu-Natal. It is an honor for me to participate in this day of celebration through the delivery of this address. It is indeed a full circle moment for me, as I have previously had an honor of being the Deputy Minister and Minister of Arts and Culture as well. I believe that arts and culture have an important role to play in the social transformation agenda of our country. We must remember that this sector played a key role in the anti-apartheid struggle, uniting us under shared cause and globally rallying support for the end of an oppressive system anchored in the philosophies of racial desegregation. Program Director, we all know that many tribulations underscore our history because of our colonialism and apartheid of the past, but also the strength of our people against these oppressive regimes is noteworthy. Ours is a unique history that has inspired many nations towards embracing unity and diversity, and showing that difference can be a platform for development and not destruction and division. The people of South Africa, our democratic country, as we know it, emerged from centuries of colonialism and apartheid that ensured that social groups were hierarchically graded and that some had a heritage that was not freely appreciated and promoted. The cultural heritage of our people, the indigenous people of our country, was in the past marginalized and demonized by the colonizers, this also affecting critical aspects of our tradition and heritage linked to land ownership, language, livelihoods, and social structures. Program directors, the colonial and apartheid regime legislation and policies ensured that various racial and cultural groups lived, worked, and socialized separately. It was illegal for black people to live in the suburbs where white people lived, to socialize and access the social amenities that white people enjoyed. This was a punishable offense in a land that was indigenous for black people. The people of South Africa, our forebears, resisted and fought these oppressive systems and laid the foundation for the pathway to freedom we have witnessed and enjoyed over the past 29 years. As South Africans, we must acknowledge and appreciate that our forebears, what our forebears have done. Still, most importantly, we must reflect on the kind of future that we want to leave for generations to come. Our young democracy has many gains, and we are equally aware that we have much to do to achieve a fully democratic, non-racial, and non-sexist society, a future that we all dream of and are responsible for making it a reality. We celebrate Heritage Day here at Princess Magogo Stadium today, a week after laying to rest the son of Princess Magogo and significant leader of South Africa, Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi. We must first appreciate Princess Magogo, who in her own right has been a key player in shaping and promoting traditional arts and culture both in the country and abroad. In building on the legacy and contributions of Princess Magogo and other icons of our history, government through various initiatives aimed at artist development has facilitated access to finance, capacity building, advocacy and networking, and strengthening partnerships that use culture as a tool for urban regeneration, social cohesion, and nation building. Secondly, as President Ramaphosa said, we must ensure that we continue to build unity here also in KwaZulu-Natal, something that Prince Buthelezi himself instructed all of us to do. Working for peace and unity is the only way to acknowledge the contribution of umntwana kaPhindange. Program directors, as part of our 2022 Heritage Month celebrations, our theme shines the spotlight on South Africa's rich and diverse cultural heritage, incorporating African, Asian, and European cultures and traditions. The preamble of the 1996 Constitution reminds us that South Africa belongs to all who live in it, united in our diversity, and calls upon us to heal the past divisions and establish a society based on democratic values, social justice, and fundamental human rights. In democratizing the heritage landscape after 1994, it has thus been very important to recognize, rehumanize, and celebrate the significance of our diverse living heritage, safeguard it for future generations, and harness it as a basis for social cohesion and nation building. Program directors, we are here to acknowledge and celebrate South Africa's diverse heritage, which is being showcased and highlighted throughout the month of September. Heritage Months hold immense cultural significance in South Africa, as it provides a platform for communities to celebrate and display their unique traditions, customs, and languages. This celebration of cultural diversity not only strengthens the identities of various communities, but also helps to preserve and promote their heritage for future generations. It provides an opportunity for our people to reconnect with their roots, honor their ancestors, and pass on important cultural practices and values. Heritage Months serve as a reminder of the resilience and strength of the people of South Africa. It is a month of celebration and reflection where people come together and appreciate the rich tapestry of cultures that makes up South Africa. Heritage Months help us to recognize the importance of our cultural diversity in shaping our national identity and fostering a sense of unity and belonging amongst all citizens. It reinforces the idea that we are stronger together and urges us to continue working together towards a more inclusive and equitable society. In light of this pursuit of an inclusive and equitable society, allow me to share some of the sectoral advances made by the democratic governments, which includes the implementation of a range of measures to build cohesion, increasingly introducing indigenous languages in public schools, with over 2,400 targeted in this term of government. This aims to foster a great understanding of different cultures between learners and break down cultural barriers. Program director during this administration, sports has also been used as a vehicle to foster cohesion, peaceful coexistence, and mutual solidarity in our communities. 4,732 schools, hubs, and clubs have been provided with equipment and attires, recording more than 300,000 people actively participating in sports and active recreation events arranged by the department. Despite the odds, several advances have been made regarding the inclusion and support of women in sports, key to this being support for their demands for equal pay of equal value. Additionally, in addressing issues that affect women in our country, Especially in the area of gender-based violence and femicide, government has adopted a national strategic plan and gender-based violence and femicide and has strengthened the response of our criminal justice system as we fight GBF and femicide, improving support provided to survivors through legislative reforms, increasing the number and places of safety, and a range of other mechanisms. Program directors, regarding issues of the economy, we are cognizant of the impact that COVID-19 has had on people's livelihoods, including those artists in our country. Some of the intervention that we've been making since the advent of this pandemic includes the following, and I won't mention all of them, but amongst others, temporary employment relief scheme, which provided wage subsidies to more than 5.7 million workers, minimizing the impact of job losses and company closures. The other one, the 350 social relief of distress grant, benefiting nearly 10 million unemployed people, mainly young people and women. Also, the presidential employment stimulus has benefited over 1.2 million people, especially women and youth. This is in addition to other public employment programs such as the Community Works program and the Expanded Public Works program. Program directors, all these interventions are aimed at building a nation that is not only socially integrated, but a nation whose people are economically liberated and able to sustain their livelihoods and contribute to the vision of an equal and prosperous South Africa. Such a nation, however, can only be built by government, communities, the private sector, and other stakeholders working together. I therefore call upon all South Africans to not only embrace our culture, heritage, and indigenous knowledge, but also safeguard the interests of the kind of future that we aspire for. A future rooted in democracy, social cohesion, economic prosperity, and enhanced unity in our diversity. Program Director, as I conclude and as we go towards the conclusion of this occasion, I invite all to celebrate with us in launching the Indigenous Games Festival, where we showcase the best of our indigenous games from all South Africans of different cultures. This festival being an example of the kind of initiative that the Department of Sports, Arts and Culture prioritizes towards its strategic objectives aimed at the preservation of our culture and heritage. These indigenous games are taking place at Hoy Park, where we are also having the Beautiful Things Craft exhibition from the 24th, which is today, until the 29th of September. The Minister of Arts and Culture has already indicated that there are various participants from all the 9 provinces who have already arrived, and we wish all of them success in these games. Finally, Program Director, as a South African government, we are encouraged by the support that we continue to receive from traditional authorities in our country. And I'm happy that many of them are here today. We would like to therefore welcome everybody who is here to celebrate with us as we continue as a country to build social cohesion and nation building. We encourage that you please take your family to enjoy our indigenous games and also visit the craft markets. And I'm told by the minister that the entrance is free. Program Director, as we approach the end of the official Heritage Month, let us continue to celebrate the one thing that makes South Africa a great nation, our rich and diverse cultural heritage. I wish all of you today a happy Heritage Day. Thank you very much. Siyabonga.
Thank you very much to the former Minister of Arts and Culture, Chipokosa Paul Mashatile, who's now a Deputy President. May I request, Deputy President, that you light the cauldron to mark the beginning of Indigenous Games. Yes, you may proceed, Deputy President, with the light. As you do so, may I invite Councillor Zandile to come on stage to give us a vote of thanks. That flame marks the beginning and the start of Indigenous Games. Thanks very much, Deputy President. Because of the weather, it may not stay long, Deputy President. Thank you. Councillor Zandile.
Siyabonga, Program Director, Minister, the Deputy President of the Republic of South Africa, Mr. Paul Mashatile, KwaZulu-Natal Premier, Ms. Nomusa Dubengube, the ministers in our midst, their Mrs. Amakosi Akona ngaphansi kwethu, members of the media, distinguished guests, all protocol is indeed observed. On behalf of the people of eThekwini, we would like to express our gratitude to both to provincial and the national government for choosing our city, in particular KwaMashu, as a venue of choice for us to celebrate this important gathering. For us, even more significant, because the township of KwaMashu and the surrounding areas have a rich cultural heritage and the history in the struggle for freedom. Siyabonga kakhulu ukuthi nize lapha eThekwini sizo celebrate usuku olubalulekile lapho sizigqaja khona ukuthi singobani. Siyabonga futhi ukuthi kuqhubeke iTheku libe amanye ama cities lapho khona ethuzwa ukuthi imicimbi efana nale ibe khona. Siyafisa ke ukuthi njengomphakathi waseThekwini sithi indaba ye heritage asingagcini kuphela ukuthi siyinake uma kuyile nyanga, kepha akube yinto esiyicelebrateayo ukuze izizukulwane zezi zizokwazi ukuthi singobani. Siyabonga kakhulu.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. At this stage, before I hand over to DJ Melon and DJ Sianda and Skemeza, I will now allow the Deputy President, his entourage, to take leave of the stage. That concludes the formal program. The next program, Enokuzane, is here next door. It's over to you, Melon and Sianda. That concludes the program. Thank you very much.
Principals ethu besaphuma nje beqhubeka kodwa nathi nalo loluhle kodwa sebeyohlala kanye nathi lapha ya bese bekwazi ukujabulela kahle ke umkhosi. Asijayive phezulu, asijayive
awukhiphi ibizo inkomo kamama awushaya imbizo la fana thama umshado umhlophe nasi isikhabi inkomo zuthu nembuzi kanyisa ngelazi awukhiphi ibizo inkomo kamama awushaya imbizo la fana thama
Go.
Rwanda.
Sebelele into zethu bazokwamnandi lapha phezulu kwathi angizonjoyina. Yo, hayi ke. Kulungile. Siyabonga kakhulu kwi-Big Naz. Siyahamba manje. Siya le enkandle Mandaba. Siya kuKhuzani, siya kuma-Blue Nation. Ngeke ngawabona abanye ama-Blue Nation lapha isikole esigqoka ublue. Ngasho ngathi okay, kunetiye elikhona la ekhaya. Kwathi akithi nje ke 5 4 3 2 1 Indlamlenze.